What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So it has been a while since we did a medical TV show review and reaction. A lot of you have been mentioning a lot of good TV shows for me to check out. I'm gonna do one today. Clearly you can tell from the description and the title down below. But before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We passed 2,800 subscribers. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, I filmed this when we had 2,800 subscribers back in April. And it's currently almost November. Happy Halloween. Thank you all so much for over 5,000. I wanted to do a 3,000 subscriber video where I just answer y'all's questions. And I was gonna title it, I Love You 3,000, because it was around the time that Avengers came out. And then I forgot to do that. Well, not that I forgot, I just didn't. And now we're almost at 6,000. So thank you all so much for the subscribers, and my goal for this year was 5K, so we already hit it. So I'm just posting this because it's been sitting in my Final Cut library for so long. Also, I finally got my hard drive back after it crashed. Please watch the ads on this video so we can hopefully make, 4 cents so that I can get closer to buying a new laptop and maybe hire someone to edit these videos so it doesn't take me as long. Okay, hope you enjoy the video, and also, I'm in a show. I'm playing Buddy the Elf this Christmas. Details down below. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And it has actually been 1 year since my Good Doctor video. You can check it out if you click the I. It was my biggest video. And so today, without further ado, is a scrub wearing scrubs about to watch Grey's Anatomy. Just kidding. Scrubs. Apparently, people tell me I look like JD or I act like JD. And I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. So we about to find out if these people gonna stay my friends.
I guess I get a little goofy when I'm nervous.
Me.
You see,
Also
today
me.
isn't just any other day. It's my first day. And 4 years of pre-med, 4 years of med school, and tons of unpaid loans have made me realize one thing.
Good. Could you go drop an NG tube on the patient in 234 and call the attending if the lavage is positive?
I don't know Jack.
Me! Oh, hold up. That's so funny. That's what I mean about a hook in the beginning of a show. It kind of mirrors the Grey's Anatomy intro where she's like, I'm kinda screwed. I'm gonna love this show.
I'm no Superman.
Oh, vibes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, this X-ray is actually backwards, which could be that the director knows it's backwards and purposefully did it this way to show how inexperienced all the residents are. But if you look over here, the heart is to the left, unless this person has a medical condition called dextrocardia, where the heart actually is on the reverse side of the body. Either they actually messed up when they were doing this, or the director intended for them to mess up to show us how inexperienced they are. So it works either way. I think it's such a funny little thing. Actually, when I was learning how to read x-rays in my class, our attending brought this up and he was like, what's wrong with this picture? And everyone's like, what's wrong with it? And he's like, this is the title card from Scrubs. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, did you notice the heart is the wrong way? And everyone's like, what? Also, where are the ribs? That's a really good intro.
I'm no Superman.
I'm no Superman.
Chris Turks, my best friend. We roomed together in college. We roomed together in med school.
Is that the morgue? Is that a dead body behind them that they're just posing in front of?
Finally, doctors.
Alcohol plus surgery equals no. This actually happens.
If there is a mistake, don't admit it to the patient. Of course, if the patient is deceased, you're sure, you can feel free to tell him or her anything.
He has so much history with patient lawsuits. He's like internally traumatized and shaking. His voice is cracking. I'm sorry. I will not stop it every 10 seconds. Also, are they surgery students? Surgery residents? Because if they're surgery residents, again, that's fine. I guess you have more content to work with as a writer and as a director. But I want to see someone else. Maybe like an ID doctor or an emergency room doctor. That would be pretty cool.
I'm Dr. Bob Kelso, and I'm your chief of medicine. Think of me as your safety net. I promise you, we're a family here. Now then, go get them, doctors.
I bet you he's gonna come back and be like super mean to them, despite his warm introduction.
Elliot, you medical or surgical?
Medical.
Hello.
Oh, he's medical and his friend is surgical? That's good storytelling! I was just saying!
Hey! Are we like racing?
Please, I'm not that desperate.
What even is this show? There's a person in a wheelchair!
Why has this Gomer got to try and die every day during my lunch?
It's a little insensitive.
Mistake.
Oh my gosh, I thought the same thing.
I think by the grace of God, we're going to be okay. Oh, and from now
This guy's so rude, but charismatically rude.
on, whenever I'm in the room, you're definitely not allowed to talk.
Why are people like this?
Hey, nice clean job on the Foley catheter.
I had a nurse do it. Unfortunately, I'm so afraid to touch anybody.
A Foley catheter is like this long rubber tube. It's an instrument that we use when a patient has an obstruction to peeing or they're going to be bedbound for a long time, or especially during surgeries. It's kind of uncomfortable, but you put gloves on, you sterilize the area, you have to really grip the penis and shove a Foley catheter through the urethra. Yeah. And just keep going, keep going, keep going, and then inflate a balloon so that it doesn't fall out. My experience with Foley catheters are, well, there was this patient who needed to insert the Foley catheter, and I was just standing there like, yeah, I'm a student. And then the attendant comes in and he's like, all right, Peter, can you put the Foley catheter in? And I was like, ooh. Is there another Peter in the room? Yeah, no. You're not Peter? Are you sure? Can you be Peter? So they gave me the whole box, and I was like, okay, I could do this. I've done this before on a woman. I'm supposed to do everything in like a systematic protocol so you don't cause an infection in the patient. So I was doing it, and the person was uncircumcised. So when I was grabbing his penis, it kept on slipping because you're also supposed to like coat the area with iodine so that it's sterilized. So I was sterilizing it, and then his foreskin kept sliding, and the attending's just screaming, and he's just like, grip it harder, hold his penis like your life depends on it. And I'm like, can you not scream that in this room? Especially because I don't know how to grip this harder without crushing this man's soul. I eventually get the Foley in, and he's like, that wasn't that hard, was it? TBH, nurses who are nice to you are literally sent from our Lord Jesus on high. Yeah, sweetie, come over here. And they give you like the passcode to the room, and they're like, if you want more of this, it's over here. If you want the catheters, if you want this, if you want that, if you want that, you want $1 million, it's right in this bucket. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you so much, Claire.
What to look for in a uremic patient?
Anyway, I'm going for it.
Thank you.
Infection?
That's my girl. Moving on.
You know, friends who look out for you on rounds are the best kinds of friends. Wow. Friends who round together hit the ground together. Man.
You could let me take you to dinner tomorrow night. Round 7 or 8.
They won't be out of the hospital by then. Is that them? That is them.
Did you actually just page me to find out how much Tylenol to give to Mrs. Lynch?
That is such an expert transition.
Dr. Kelso is the most evil human being on the planet and may in fact be Satan himself.
It's just that
That's honestly one of the worst things that could happen when attendings talk about other attendings, and especially as a student, when you're floating from service to service and rotation to rotation and hospital to hospital, you hear so much slandering of other fields and other doctors, and you don't want to be on your attending's bad side because they like immensely determine your grade. So you're just like, you know that Dr. Blah, 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 I'll tell you this one time, and you're just like, who's telling the truth?
For the love of God. What?
do we think we should be talking about this info?
Her? She's dead. Write this down, Newbie.
Not really dead.
That's so freaky!
Alright, Todd JD.
Why is his scrub up here? What is he doing? DOC? Doc?
The necrosis and infected stool most likely indicate what, Dr. Dorian?
Necrosis of stool? Stool is not alive, so it can't die.
Sir, I have no idea.
Dr. Reid, can you help him out?
I'd say it's superior mesenteric insufficiency.
Oh no! Drop her. Don't take her on the date, or if you take her on a date, poison her food. Only slightly. Don't kill her. People like that are red flags, and I wouldn't want them as colleagues. I would not want them as my attending or my doctor. Those kinds of personalities should be screened out before you even make it to medical school. If you can't care for your colleagues and advocate for them and their health, then you do not deserve to become a doctor, because I can't trust you to do it for someone else. I can't trust you to advocate for someone else. That's my 2 cents. Hopping off my high horse, take away my soapbox. But put it on the corner. It might need it back later.
I'm gonna get a nurse.
Come on, man. Learn by doing. Learn by
He's
doing.
not wearing gloves.
My first code. See, here's how it works. Someone's heart fails, they beep everyone.
Yo, this
First doctor in
homeboy
has to run the room and tell everyone
sprinting.
what to do.
I
Basically
appreciate
decides
that
which
commitment to
race
acting.
What am I, crazy?
No. I thought he was sprinting to the patient.
Great. Have a ball on call. Little poem for you.
Oh, he's so sweet. But he has like the ability to like snap. I sense it. As a student, I have been on call many times, and on surgery, I was on call for 28 hours straight. I didn't get a single second of sleep. You can check that video out right here, because I actually recorded it.
I'll never forget that moment. The way he looked exactly the same, only completely different.
And it's especially touching because of the dichotomy that we're feeling. We are being comedically entertained for so long that when we're hit with something super dramatic, it hits even harder.
I got a second wind.
He found a... Stop.
I'm watching you.
I would pee on myself. I need a Foley.
Bad news, though, sport. She doesn't have the insurance to cover it.
Yeah, but she's like a second away from total renal failure.
Okay.
So the show is so well written, because I'm going to predict what they're about to do. So the whole show is the setup, which was a lot of things falling out of place and he's not prepped. And then with the patient who died, it kind of flipped everything on its head, where he's like, wow, I do care about patients. His friend is like, I am going to come and live with you. And so now the super kind doctor who was set up in the beginning as being kind, now everything is flipped. So I'm going to predict that he's actually going to reveal himself as being a really nasty doctor who's only about the money. That's my prediction.
In fact, why don't you just head on home? You look kind of tired.
I am pretty tired.
Dr. Dorian, do you not realize that you're nothing but a large pair of scrubs to me? If the patient has insurance, you treat them. If they don't, you show them the door. And if somebody dies, you get the autopsy. You get it by rounds tomorrow morning, or I'll be scratching your name off my chart. Are we clear?
No! I studied public health, and I hate this mentality, because there's so many people who need health care, and there's so many hurdles to getting insurance. And even if you have insurance, there's so many hurdles to getting care. Oh my lord, I'm like sweating right now. I hate this mentality so much, and I've seen it in the hospital. She doesn't have insurance, oh she's undocumented, oh this, oh that. I'm like, this is a human being, and because of her titles and her identities, we're barring her from getting care. And I get that it's such a convoluted and complicated mess of a healthcare system where you have like people who are paying for healthcare, people who are not. Yes, it's weird, but our base desire should be to take care of people, not to only take care of insured people. This should have, again, been filtered and caught while they're in the pre-med stage or while they're interviewing for med school. But that shows that our process and our screening process is so broken that these people can trickle through, and then they affect and impact healthcare and policies and patients and lives in our world so deeply. Oh my lord, we need people of principles in places of power. Once you get to the top, you become so maniacal. I don't know what happens. This is so unacceptable. And I know they're doing it for comedy, but this actually does exist.
I don't get it. If he's the jerk,
So
that's the good guy.
So that attending who was mean to him in the beginning is the opposite. He's actually the good guy. Such great storytelling.
Oh God, no.
Look at me. You can do this. Oh, get it in there.
Okay, can I get this car?
Yay!
Hey, it's a piece of cake.
Aww.
That's your patient, doctor.
Aww. He's also struggling with communication.
That's enough.
It's a very good moment for me.
Aww. I love
So I
Carla.
guess that's it for
A
now.
plus.
The worst part was knowing right then that I could never forgive her. I forgive her. You see, I can't survive on my own. The most important thing is that I got through my first 3 days without looking like a complete idiot.
Trips.
I'm the man.
But not a Superman. I'm no Superman. That's such a great show! Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is so well written. I'm no Superman. I'm a man. I'm no Superman. So many thoughts. So many thoughts. Where to begin? Where to begin? I thought the script was excellent, where they started off showing you his normal day, and then they had one event, and then they flipped the whole story on its head. That was really nice. The comedic elements were incredibly hilarious. The medical stuff, they didn't delve into it that much. It was just like a little sampling. It's like a comedic show with a little bit of medicine. The acting was really good. The interactions between the characters seemed like they would actually happen in a hospital, with some people being a little bit intense, some people being a little bit more whimsical. Overall, a phenomenal show. I love this show. Thank you all so much for recommending. I guess that main character's name is Jay or John. Oh, John Dorian, right? That's his name? JD. If I remind people of JD, oh my goodness, that is such a compliment. Those people are now promoted to best friends. What a compliment. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any specific shows you want me to check out or any specific episodes, write them down below. I read every single comment. And as always, be safe, be strong, be swag. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. You can check out some more videos right now after these bloopers. Take care, bye!
Anyway, I know what you're thinking.
Your butt looks like two Pringles hugging.
No, you don't.
He has like that Lizzie McGuire voice, that little girl that would come and be like, I'm feeling great, and internally, I'm not feeling great. He has that exact thing. The other kind of catheter that we sometimes use is called a Texas catheter, and that one, instead of being inserted into the penis or into the, instead of it being inserted into the urethra of the penis or in the...
Head on home. You look kind of tired.
I am pretty tired.
Hopefully the next one comes out at 6,000. Maybe closer to 7. Hey everyone, my name is Peter. You're watching the Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun. You can also insert the Foley catheter into a female's urethra.